do you think of the just overall defensive effort tonight?
Excellent. First half, we really once we settled into the game, we did a good job of getting into them, making them a little uncomfortable. And then third quarter, obviously they got going. The offensive rebounds just killed us. I think that's how they started knocking down threes. It felt like anyway. They had the one possession where they got about 4 shots, and then they did what they do, which is spread you out and play kind of through their pick and roll stuff, and then try to draw two and get people free. They also hit some really tough shots, so give them a lot of credit, but our guys deserve some too for coming back after falling behind.
This group's obviously still pretty new. You played well. You've been really happy about how you looked, but do you learn anything in a night like tonight, considering the environment?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Boston was without Jaylen Brown and Porzingis, so this is not their best version of their team, but they're still damn good. So it's a hell of a win in a tough environment, and we had some guys out too. And again, I love our depth. I think we're built to withstand absences. We get a lot of guys who can come in and play big minutes for us and help us win games like these. So it's obviously a good win for us.
You mentioned fighting back a bunch, Steve. I think after that, playing with Gary, got that loose ball, you called the timeout. I think you scored 5 or 6 possessions in a row, and a couple of offensive rebounds, made a bunch of plays. What did you see about your execution?
I saw the last 5 minutes. I thought our defense really showed up. The activity, Gary getting on the floor, Loon getting 2 putbacks. Those were maybe the 2 biggest shots of the game, and then Steph finding Buddy in the corner for that 3. I mean, it was all in sequence. It just felt like we connected the game, got stops, and were able to get scores and close it out.
I know you're obviously playing. There's a lot of talk about you playing a bunch of guys, but when you play a bunch of guys all 15, 20 minutes like that, does it help when the way you're getting into everybody defensively?
I mean, in theory, we should be able to, if we're playing a bunch of guys 15 to 22 minutes, they should be able to go all out during those minutes. And I think we're getting that. Now, tonight was probably the first game we had 3 guys over 30 minutes. So the game kind of settled into a more traditional NBA game down the stretch. We had Wiggs, Draymond, and Steph out there all playing big minutes. But I thought Gary and Buddy just kind of tag teaming offense, defense, and then Loon, he's made so many big plays for us over the years. I thought his minutes were just massive down the stretch.
Yeah, it was massive about Loon. I mean, the 6 offensive rebounds, how big is that, especially with the way the Celtics were rebounding the ball? Yeah,
I mean, we're going to put Loon and Draymond out there for defense, but one thing with Loon, even though he's not a 3-point shooter or a lob threat, he just generates extra possessions for us all the time. So sometimes it's a tip in or 2 like he had tonight. Sometimes it's a kickback out for a 3. But Loon's a winner. He helps you whatever you need. He's there for you.
And what do you think about Wiggins' activity on Jayson Tatum?
Yeah, I love Wiggs tonight. The game started out a little slow for him, but really got into Jayson. Tried to make it as tough as possible. Jayson was still phenomenal and really got it going in the second half. But I thought Wiggs did a really good job on him. I mean, that's Jayson Tatum, so it's a tough matchup. You just try to make it as hard as possible.
What's the give and take trying to slow him where his passing games come along?
Say it again, I'm sorry?
Trying to slow Jayson. What's the give and take trying to slow him and throw some help at him where his passing games come along a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, he can score at all 3 levels, and so the idea is don't give him anything easy. So hopefully you don't foul him. Hopefully you can meet him before he gets to the rim. And you just you try to take away the 3, but he's got that step back, and he's so big that he can shoot right over the top of the defense. So you just got to keep, like all great players, you just have to stay with it and not get discouraged when he makes a couple.
What have you seen from him early this season, taking a step beyond last year, even through the Olympics and early this season?
We played Boston about 5 years ago. He had 55 points against us. So. I don't need to hear about him taking a step. He's been a great player for a long time.
34 minutes from Steph tonight. Just what did you make of this all-around game, and then especially when game got?
Yeah, I think it was the first game Steph's even past 30 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. We're at the point of the season now where it feels like he's settled into his groove, conditioning-wise. He's ready to play those kind of minutes, and he was brilliant. I mean, that fourth quarter, he hit one big shot after another, and then, like I said, the pass to Buddy in the corner for the three was kind of the one that sealed it.
He had a second quarter hit-ahead pass that was, I can tell you already know the one I'm talking about all the time.
Hit ahead to the other team? Yeah.
He lit into him.
Yeah.
And do you feel like there's a little bit more team-wide accountability
Yes.
this season
Yeah.
for like that type of, like, to win how you want to win?
Right.
Like that can
Yeah.
happen in the second quarter.
Yeah, and the beauty of Steph is I can yell at him, and he lets me yell at him, which sets a tone for the rest of the team. And I yelled at him. It was a 5-point swing. They came down and hit a three, and he accepted it, and he knew it. But look, this is a theme for our team. We can't be the same team we were 5-6 years ago, and give away 5-6 possessions in the name of creating chaos. And everybody else is playing fast and shooting threes too these days. And in fact, Boston shot, 20 more threes than we did in the second half. And so it's tough to win if you're giving away possessions. And so I've been all over Steph and Draymond. It's incumbent upon them, because they're our leaders and they're the guys who handle the ball the most. They've got to cut back on their decisions, bad decisions like that one. And to their credit, they've done so.
How did you find out that Steph is someone you could yell at?
Because I yelled at him and he handled it.
Do you remember when that was?
Yeah, I mean, first year, very first year coaching him. But you also, as soon as you get to know a guy pretty well, you see what he's made of. And, he reminded me of Tim Duncan. And all I remember was Pop screaming at Tim Duncan all the time. So I figured I can probably yell a little bit at Steph too. But no, he gets it. I mean, we're trying to be a great team. There's never anything personal. I'm not calling him names, It's just basketball and discipline, and let's be the best team we can be, and all the other stuff goes out the window. We're collaborating. We're trying to win. Thanks.
The rivalry that took over the NBA in 2022 is back. The Warriors and Celtics, two of the most iconic teams in the league, are ready for another epic showdown that promises to heat up the courts and get fans' hearts racing. The Boston Celtics seek revenge, while the Golden State Warriors aim to reaffirm their dominance and prove their title was no fluke. This game is going to be intense, and you won't want to miss any detail of what's coming. Since that unforgettable final where the Golden State Warriors were crowned champions, much has changed. But one thing remains the same: the tension and rivalry between these two historic franchises. Since that championship battle, they've faced each other 4 times, with each team taking 2 wins. Now, once again, they stand face-to-face to determine who takes the advantage in the series and proves who's the true owner of this rivalry. The Celtics entered this season with fire in their eyes and the status of champions. Jayson Tatum, their biggest star, is in spectacular form, dominating the courts with performances that place him among the MVP candidates. With an impressive start to the season, the Celtics opened with a 7-1 record. Tatum is playing at the highest level, averaging 30 points, 7.4 rebounds, 5.1 assists, and nearly 2 steals per game. He doesn't hide his excitement for this rematch with Curry and Draymond Green, knowing that this is the type of game that defines legacies. It's always an honor to play against Steph Curry and my friend Draymond Green. We've had many battles over the years, and facing the Warriors again is going to be fun, Tatum said in a recent interview. For him, this matchup isn't just another game. It's a chance to reaffirm the Celtics' power and show the league they're ready for another final. The question remains, are the Celtics truly prepared to overcome the Warriors this time? Speaking of big returns, Steph Curry is finally back on the court. After missing 3 games, he returned in style, showing he's still one of the most impactful players in the league. In his return, Curry scored 24 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds in just 24 minutes against the Wizards. After the game, he made sure to thank the Warriors' medical team. Our medical staff prepared me to come back bulletproof, and I'm happy to be back with the guys. They did an excellent job while I was out, and now it's my turn to help this team grow even more. With Curry back, the Warriors gain the key piece they need to attempt to dominate the East once again and position themselves as title favorites. But it's not just Curry's return that brings hope to fans. During his absence, the Warriors surprised everyone by winning 3 straight games, showcasing a solid defensive identity and cohesion that many doubted the team could achieve. As Curry himself said, the team is vibing and evolving with each game. With a record of 6 wins and 1 loss, the Warriors are ready to face the Celtics and prove they're serious contenders in the Western Conference. This isn't just any regular season game. When Curry and Tatum are on opposite sides of the court, we're witnessing a true battle of generations. On one side, Tatum, the young rising star determined to surpass the legendary Curry and build his own legacy in the league. On the other side, Steph Curry, who seeks to cement his legacy as one of the greatest players of all time. It's the kind of showdown that captivates fans and creates unforgettable moments. These intense interconference games are exactly what the NBA dreams of, and the stage in Boston will be the perfect setting for another night of spectacle. On one side, the Celtics, the reigning champions seeking revenge. On the other, the Warriors, previous champions determined to show they're still on top. For fans of both teams, this is a chance to see who's truly prepared to dominate the league and take the upper hand in this legendary rivalry. So get ready. This night has everything to change the course of the season. Who will come out on top? Jayson Tatum and the Celtics, ready for revenge, or Steph Curry and the Warriors, determined to maintain their reign? Comment below with your opinion, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to follow everything about this epic showdown. This is the moment all NBA fans have been waiting for, and here on the channel, you won't miss a second of what's coming. Subscribe, leave a like, hit the notification bell, and get ready for a matchup that will undoubtedly make waves and perhaps set the stage for the next chapters of the season. Imagine this scene. The Golden State Warriors take the court, but something feels different. The pressure is intense. The team is without Klay Thompson. And now, with Steph Curry sidelined for the last 3 games, doubts are mounting. Who can bring the security and shine that the Warriors need? The answer has been one name, Buddy Hield. Ever since he joined the team, the impact was instant, but nobody expected this. In just 6 games, Hield made history. He became only the second player, alongside Curry, to hit over 30 three-pointers in the first games of the season. That's right, my friend. He didn't come to mess around. If you're a Warriors fan, you know well. This team has a legacy of championships, but what Buddy Hield is doing is something special. He arrived hungry for victory and is filling the void left by Klay. With an impressive 50% shooting from beyond the arc, he's elevating the team's game, helping them maintain a stellar record of 5-1. Are we witnessing the dawn of a new era in Golden State? By the way, if you enjoy following every detail of this team and want to stay updated on the moments that make history, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Here you can catch every play, every comeback, and stay informed with the analyses that every fan needs to know. But back to the court. Can you feel the tension? A team without its main star, yet the performance is flawless. Who expected this from Buddy Hield? The guy has come in with surreal precision, averaging 21.2 points per game. And it's more than that. It's the way he does it. He brings a confidence that the fans feel, which his teammates absorb. When he shoots, the crowd holds its breath, and when the ball goes in, it's pure emotion. Steph Curry may still be out, but everything indicates that his return is near. He was seen before the last game going through his shooting routine, moving with a lightness that makes us believe his recovery is progressing well. The coach updated Curry's status to questionable for the next game, but just seeing him on the court, even in practice, is a sign that warms the heart of any fan. The question now is, how will Curry's return alongside Buddy Hield look? 2 three-point giants, 2 players that intimidate any defense. Hield has shown he can hold down the fort. But what happens when he has Curry by his side, forming an explosive duo? One can only imagine the possibilities and the impact this will have on the Warriors' campaign. Now, I ask you, fan, what do you think of this start to the season? How do you see Hield's impact and Curry's potential return? Do you think this partnership will elevate the Warriors to another level? Leave your comment below and share with that friend who also wants to see the Warriors dominate. As the fans get hyped, anxiety fills the air. Hield remains on the court as a silent leader, almost as if he wants to prove something. He has the look of someone who understands the weight of responsibility, but also enjoys sinking that clutch shot that silences the opposing arena. His numbers don't lie. He's on a rampage, and the Warriors, even without Clay and Curry, find in him a new reason to believe. And now, the question lingers. Will Buddy Hield maintain that surreal 50% shooting from three-point range? So let's imagine the atmosphere behind the scenes. As Curry prepares to return, all eyes are on Buddy Hield. With each game, he brings something new, something that surprises. It's as if he's determined to show that he's more than just a temporary substitute. Hield is becoming one of the pillars of the team, and fans are starting to create an identification with him. A relationship of trust, you know? But what makes this so impressive? The way he steps onto the court with a confidence reminiscent of basketball legends. Buddy Hield doesn't just play well, he knows how to dominate the game. When he goes up for a shot, the entire arena feels that tension, that anticipation that something great is about to happen. And it does. His three-pointers are surgical, and his precision has been the fuel for the team to maintain its rhythm, even without Curry. The numbers speak, but those who watch the game know there's something more. It's not just a hot streak. It's almost as if Hield has found his place, as if he's destined to wear the Warriors jersey and take the team to another level. On the court, he has a calmness that few can maintain under pressure, and it's that composure that seems to infect the entire team. He doesn't force plays, he doesn't rush, he knows what he's doing, and the most amazing part is that he makes it look easy. For the fans, it's almost a gift to see a new talent shining like this, because, let's be honest, the void left by Clay was hard to fill. Thompson has a history with the Warriors, an emotional connection with the fans, and that can't be replaced overnight. But Hield has come to show that this transition can be less painful than everyone imagined. With each clutch shot, he demonstrates that the team can continue to dream big. In the last game, even with Curry out, Hield kept the flame alive. And that's the point. He plays with purpose, with that desire to prove he's not just filling in for someone. He's creating his own legacy, and the fans are beginning to recognize that. It's not just about scoring points. It's about transforming the game, bringing the stability that the Warriors needed. With every play, he plays with heart, with grit, and that's something that fans respect. And of course, what can we say about the fans' reactions on social media? With every three-pointer he sinks, there's a flood of comments, praises, and admiration. Many fans are starting to recognize Hield's value in a way that few players manage to do right off the bat. And when we see this kind of reaction, we know something special is happening. Hield isn't just another player. He's becoming an idol in record time. With Curry in recovery and already back to training, expectations are rising. The question now is, how will this team look when he and Hield are on the court together, both ready to shoot threes? Opposing defenses better prepare themselves, because the potential of this duo is something rare. If Hield can already carry the team, imagine the impact with Curry alongside him, creating plays and opening up space for his shot. This connection between them promises to transform the Warriors' style of play. Instead of relying on a single star, the team is beginning to realize that they have multiple strong pieces. This places them ahead in the race for the championship. With two elite shooters, the pressure on opposing defenses doubles. And who benefits from this? The collective game, something the Warriors have always valued. On the flip side, we can't overlook the contributions of other players during this time. Draymond Green, for instance, has been essential for communication and organization on the court, facilitating ball movement and seizing every opportunity to set Hield up for a shot. Green is the type of player who sees the game differently and anticipates movements. And when you have someone like Hield to finish, the plays take on a whole new dimension. The chemistry between Hield and Green has been something special. Hield sees Green as a leader, someone who helps organize the team and creates the space he needs to shine. And this synergy is crucial. It ensures that even without Curry, the team remains cohesive, working together with each player fulfilling their role. Because, in the end, that's what makes a winning team, unity and a focus on a common goal. By the way, have you considered how this season might be the Warriors' chance to showcase a new era? Who knows? Hield and Curry together could become the most lethal duo in the league. What do you think? Will this partnership bring the next championship to Golden State? Share your thoughts in the comments. What lies ahead promises to change the history of this team. But the truth is, Hield has a personal mission here as well. He wants to prove that he can be more than just an excellent shooter. He aims to be a complete player, someone who makes a difference in all aspects of the game. This is evident with each passing game. Hield isn't just there to score points. He wants to contribute with rebounds, assists, and be the kind of player who inspires his teammates. With every game, he seems to grasp the spirit of the Warriors better. He knows he's stepping into a rich history filled with glory, and he doesn't want to be just another player. He wants to leave his mark and be remembered as someone who brought something new to the team, and it looks like he's succeeding. His precise shots serve as a constant reminder that, even without Curry and Clay, the team has chances. They have Hield. This confidence isn't built overnight. It's the result of training, dedication, and, of course, chemistry with his teammates. The fans see this. They feel this connection in every play, every point, every victory. Hield is building something special, and the fans know they can trust him. However, we know that Curry's return is imminent, and when that happens, everything changes. It will be a pivotal moment for the Warriors, a turning point that will reveal how far the team can go. But the reality is that with Hield and Curry together, the team gains new life, new strength. So fans, what do you think? Are we ready to see this duo in action? But here's the question that lingers. Are we witnessing the beginning of one of the most iconic duos in the NBA? Buddy Hield and Steph Curry, side by side, each with impressive three-point accuracy. The prospect of seeing this duo in action has every fan buzzing, and the best part is that with Curry's imminent return, this moment is closer than ever. The Warriors have faced doubts and questions, but what we've seen on the court is the answer. Hield has brought not just skill, but a new energy. Game after game, he proves that the Warriors have so much more to offer than just a pair of stars. It's a team that plays together, adapts, and possesses a tenacity that few can match. And that's the essence of the Warriors: resilience, commitment, and that extra something that makes basketball exciting. With Hield, the team hasn't just found a replacement, they've found a player who adds a new chapter to the story of Golden State. Fans can dream bigger, and the future, with Curry and Hield together, has never looked so promising. So are you ready to see this duo set the court on fire? Have you imagined what Curry and Hield can do together this season? Leave your comment and let's cheer together. Oh, and of course, subscribe to follow every detail of this season that promises to be unforgettable.